Hey everybody, happy National Scrapbook Day. Today I'm bringing you a special layout and it is going to use the Creative Memories National Scrapbook paper packs or packs. So I went to a scrapbook retreat about 6 weeks ago, and one of the people who was there was a Creative Memories sales rep. I don't know what their actual titles are, and she had some supplies there. She organizes the retreats, but you don't have to be a Creative Memories user to do that. I have actually never even seen their product in person up until this, and I really liked this the colors in these NSD packs here, so I decided to purchase them and use them. I knew they'd be great for photos of my grandson, so that's why I did that. So I decided it's appropriate that these NSD packs should go up on NSD to show you how to use them if you happen to purchase them. I took that green paper, that green scallop paper, which is from the 2018 National Scrapbook Day Designer Paper Pack from Creative Memories, and I mounted my two photo clusters or two photo collages on these. I put together those photo collages in PicMonkey. That is, you can do a 7-day test with them, but then you need to buy a subscription. So every so often when I want to do something, I will, like I did the test, and then I'll just subscribe for a month and then be done. And I kind of save my collages up where I know I need to do a lot of them. I found I like the way that program operates a lot. So then I am using this orange circle paper, which is also from the NSD Designer Paper Pack. And when I cut this, I meant to cut this so that I had kind of like the same border on the left and right as I did on the top and bottom, and I cut it wrong. So I thought, what the heck, I'm just going with this. I'm just going to do it like that. I'll have a little more space on the side, makes it a little bit different than my other layouts. And then I'm using that scallop paper, that multicolored scallop paper that I'm mounting down right now onto these two pages, and that is also from the National Scrapbook Day Designer Paper Pack. So I'm loving the bright colors here already, how big and bold in front and bright it is, but it's very busy. So I'm going to need something to sort of neutralize that. And that's where this yellow paper is going to come in. That is from the Creative Memories National Scrapbook Day Project Recipe Pack. And they actually have a group of papers, and then they have basically not just sketches, but they actually tell you how to cut your papers so that you can make a couple of pages. I don't remember how many. I liked the papers actually just to combine with the designer paper pack, which doesn't come with those recipes, and so I just decided to use them in that way like I would any other paper. So I know I want quite a bit of space on the left side of this paper here, but I'm also thinking I probably want to put my title there, so I cut it with a little bit of space to the left of the photo collage there, but also left some space for that title, and I had pulled those letters to make sure that they would work. So now I want to bring in some blue because that blue is so prevalent in the photos and also on that scallop paper pack. So I went into my stash and I found they didn't have the right blue in the right scale design with those paper packs. So I found my Doodlebug Petite Prints in the blue jean Swiss dot, which I buy at one of my local scrapbook stores. And now what I'm doing is trying to decide what kind of journaling card I'm going to use. And I'm thinking, I pulled orange at first, and then I saw this cute little one with the houses on it. And we were at a children's museum here. We weren't at their house, but I did pick them up at their house, and so I'm loosely using that. These are both of my grandsons. So the photo collage on the left is the youngest one, and on the right it's the older of the two. So I decided to round my corners on that yellow paper. There were so many straight lines going on here. I decided I wanted a little something different, a little relief. So now what I've decided to do is I'm not going to just mount the yellow paper on the blue paper. I'm going to do something else instead, and I'm not quite sure how that's going to look, but I know I want it to go under this yellow paper. So I decided definitely, since I wanted to emphasize the blue here because of the blue in the photos and the blue in the back of the scallop paper, I'm going to use the navy journaling card. That journaling card is from Elle Studio. It's just from like a pack that I got at one time. Like I bought it, I think at Christmas when they do their big Black Friday sale. All right. And I've got my head in there a lot, guys, but that's because I need to get this lined up. I'm using the line in the grid on the yellow paper to do that. All right, so now that journaling card goes a little bit over the yellow paper to touch the scallop paper, and it touches the green paper and the photo. So I'm using that to bring the layers together. The more you can do that, the more cohesive your layout will look. And now I'm going back to my foam thickers here. Those are, the glitter stickers are the American Crafts stickers, the Cherish font in the denim color. I also have the Cherish font in a red as well. And Betty Brinn is the name of the children's museum in our area that we were at. Both boys loved it. It was so much fun with them. So I decided that I would just put it, it fits so perfectly up along the left. And I very rarely do this with my titles where I put them along the side, but I like that to change it up just a little bit. And it was so much fun to take them both here because you could just see how much they were learning and playing and trying to figure things out. So it was fun. If you're ever in the Milwaukee area, Betty Brinn is a wonderful children's museum. I've had my older grandson there a couple of times. This is the first time my younger grandson ever joined us, but I was so glad that he did, and he was so good. He's 2, and so he's rambunctious like a 2-year-old can get, but he was being a very good listener. I think he just loved so much that he could run and play and learn and figure things out. All right, so my ATG, I used up my adhesive there, and I have quite a bit more to glue down here, so I clicked it to change it. You can see how fast you can change these once you get good at it. So for those of you who are frustrated by your ATG, it does get better. They always remain frustrating, I'll be honest with you, on some level, but mine is more when the glue doesn't come off right. All right, so now I am back to that polka dot paper again. That's the Doodlebug Petite Prints in the Blue Jean Swiss Dot. And what I'm thinking I want to do is I want to do some sort of banner with fishtails. But I know that I'm probably not going to have room to fishtail both sides of that banner just because there's not a heck of a lot of room on the right side there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 chunks of paper. I cut it one width so that I wouldn't have to try to guess what the proper width was, and then cut 2 chunks off, and then kind of am playing with where does that need to go. So I told you that, you know, the journaling card was touching the scallop paper. Now it's touching the blue paper here, not the scallop, but it's still bringing those layers together. And I'm wanting just a little bit more of a reveal, and I take that paper out and it comes out again a little bit too much, so I need to fuss with this a little bit to get that line straight as well. I love that blue and yellow combination. See, here's one of the things that frustrates me about my ATG, but I love it more than it drives me crazy. So all right, so now I am going to fishtail my banner here, and because it's so wide, I'm actually using my ruler to do the cut in here. So what you do is you cut into the center of your paper, and normally it's not this wide, and you can just make one cut in from each side, and then you'll have a perfect banner cut every time. All right, I just about have that down. And I just really like how that brings the blue into so much play. And now that I have all that solid color, the solid blue and the solid yellow, and then what's kind of a faux solid orange in the background, it's really toning down that scallop paper. Plus you don't see anywhere near as much of the scallop paper. All right, so those are some stickers that you got with the National Scrapbook Day project recipe pack, which is where the yellow paper was from. So I chose these triangles, and originally I did a yellow one, but it didn't show up very well on the paper, and then I had to flip where the blue one was. So I used those 3 stickers, and I just kind of inverted those triangles there. I just was really using them for color. Then I'm going through my Elle Studio puffy stickers, because goodness knows I have a lot, and I want to add some of those because they're great colors, a great color match for these. So that So Happy little puffy sticker was from the So Awesome puffy stickers. And then I found that it's like a little banner there with, I can't remember if it was a heart or star on it. Didn't work out, so I didn't put that on. Then I found that circle puffy sticker that said loving this, and that came from the So Awesome puffy stickers as well. And then decided there wasn't enough presents there, so I added that thankful for this puffy sticker, and that came from the Elle Studio Giving Thanks puffy stickers. And those are all, you know, some of them might still be available on their website, but just go to the Elle Studio website if you're interested in these, and go to the stickers and just look up puffy stickers, and there's lots of different things. So now I'm adding stars here, the red and the blue. I'll add red, blue, and green stars. And they are from the Giving Thanks puffy stickers, which I'm using right now and putting all of those on. And then I'll come back and add a couple more, and those are from the Elle Studio Summer puffy stickers, because I have 2 in each location, but I added 1 more. Here's the still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you guys are all well. Bye!